the Bhavad Bandhus. Today we are assembled here on the auspicious occasion of Vyasa Pournima, Guru Pournima. So this is the most important, one of the most important festivals of our Sanatana Dharma. Unfortunately, most misunderstood festival also. So today most of us don't remember this is as a Vyasa Pournima. So we have many Rishis in our Sanatana Dharma. Like the father of the Vyasa is Parashara Rishi, and then Vasishtha Rishi, Agastya Mahamuni. So we have many Rishis. Out of all their anniversaries, why we call only Vyasa Paramatma, Vyasa Bhagavan Vyasa's anniversary as a Guru Pournima? Because Bhagavan Vyasa did three things for us. First thing, the Vyasa means, Vyasa is a position, it's a Pitam. So every Manvantara, one person will take that Pitam, and then that Manvantara, that person has to take that Pitam. This Manvantara is Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. So what this Vyasa Maharshi did, those were the days when entire Vedas get recited by one person and can safeguarded, memorized by one person. So slowly Vyasa Bhagavan started to seeing that we are getting bit materialistic, and then we couldn't even memorize. Our memory power is getting down. So he divided the Vedas into 4 parts. When he divided into 4 parts, he gave each shaka to each one. So for each shaka, so from Rigveda shaka, Yajurveda shaka, now people can recite that shaka and safeguard that particular shaka. So that way he saved the Vedic knowledge. The second thing, he formulated the Brahma Sutras. The Brahma Sutras are the 545 sutras that we have. Plus, he formulated these sutras by debate and discourse, with discussions with the intellectuals on par at his time. All the Rishis which were against his views, all the Rishis which were for his views, he discussed and debated with them, and then formulated these Brahma Sutras. All the Vaidika matas that came out of the Sanatana Dharma, Advaita, Vishishta, Advaita, Advaita, any matas, all matas are dependent on these Brahma Sutras only. Without these Brahma Sutras, there is no philosophical standing at all. That's the second greatest thing he did for us. Now again another thing is it, while writing the Bhagavatam, Vyasa Bhagavan says, Alasalu Mandabuddhulu Alpatarayulu, he says. So in Kali Yuga, the people become bit materialistic and unable to recognize comprehension skills will be less, and then more importantly, the expectancy of the life will be less. So they have very short time on this earth. Unlike the earlier days, we will have very short time on this earth. So how do we get that Bhagavan's knowledge, moksha, in this very short time? That's why he has written Bharatam, that's why he has written Bhagavatam, all the Puranas and Dharma Shastras. So to give us that moksha padam through it. So that's why for the sake of the generations to come, thousands of years to come, he formulated the literature, he gave this literature because of his karuna. In the Vishnasama we just recited, it says Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa. So the Bhagavan has the one Kalyana Guna. What is his guna is Nidhetuka Karuna Dikar. It's like when Bhagavan shows the mercy, it doesn't have any reason for it. You don't need a reason for that mercy. Without any reason, he gives that Karuna. So like that, Vyasa Bhagavan with his Nidhetuka Karuna gave this much literature for us to enjoy, for us to take the fruits of it, and then to reach that moksha padam. Now who brought propagated this literature to us from Vyasa Bhagavan to here is the Acharyas. That's why we call the Acharya. Today we celebrate the Acharyas too. So the problem here comes here. So now when you say the Guru Pournima, we get to mistaken as we have many gurus in our lives. So there are gurus, Upakara gurus. So the guru who teaches the dance, Natyacharya, Sangeetacharya, who teach mathematics, science, all these are gurus. They are also Upakara to us. They are worthy of the respect and worship. But which gurus are the ones we should be worshipped today? The gurus which give the Atma Jnana, Atma Chura. So the betterment of the soul, those are the gurus we have to be worshipped today. So Vedam says the definition of Matam, the religion's definition, Vedam says that Tattva Hitam Jnanadayakam Purushartham Matam. So the Matam has to do 4 things. Tattvam, it should have a theology. Hitam, it should have a betterment for the soul and betterment of a society. Purushartham, Dharma, Artha, Kava, Moksha, 4 Purusharthas. Jnanadayakam is the wisdom of the God. So these 4 things it has to do. So all the Vedic matas, Shankara Mata.
Sorry, I have a question. Sorry if I disrupt you.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
As you were mentioning, we should worship the Guru who who has led us to the way. I know today's Vyasa Pournama, but let's say it was Yagnavalik who guided you. Should we worship him today
Yeah, so
in the form?
that's what I'm coming here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So these four qualities, the matas has to be there, right? So all the matas originated of the dharma, Sanatana Dharma, Shankara Mata, Ramanuja Mata, Madhva Mata, Nimbarka Mata, all these matas subscribe to this definition. So these matas don't subscribe to the other matas like the Abrahamic faiths. So they don't subscribe to this mata. So even though if you have somebody gives you a discourse or somebody gives you a good suggestion or good philosophical advice in your distressed times, which brought you back and take control of your life, that is also considered as a guru, but he is not worthy of the worship today. So, so there are three mistakes we were doing. The Shastram says everybody does three mistakes while defining the guru. One is the Abhimana. Abhimana means favoritism. I love this guy, he says this much stuff that gives me peace in my materialistic life, that gives me peace and everything. So I love this guy, I want to worship him. The second is Abhyakt Anumana. That means then somebody tells you, okay, you are in distress with financial trouble, go to this temple or do this puja. You go to temple, you do the puja and you come out of the distress. Now this guy cannot become Acharya. He gave you the advice which helped you, but he is not Acharya of the worshipable thing. The Karya Karana Sambandhi, the Acharya who doesn't know the Shastra but just gives out the philosophical advices. So these are also not Acharyas. The Acharya should have a Shastram, Tattvam, and then he should have the desire of the knowledge, and then when he has to clear the doubts, like in the Vedic limits, not only the Acharya we have to worship. That is the lineage of the Acharya. So that's a Veda Vyasa line of theory of Acharyas and Guru Pournima, that is we are going to do. That is what pleases the Veda Vyasa today. He doesn't ask for royalties for his books. He asks for our surrenderance to the God through the scriptures and know who is the Acharyas incorrectly. So, and the next thing, Veda Vyasa is his great poetic proneness. Whatever he wrote, he didn't wrote just like the Dharma Sutra and the entire philosophy like that. He gave the most beautiful poetic proneness also there. In Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful canto, the Dashamaskantam, the 10th canto. It also talks about all the Krishna Leelas. So one of the small Krishna Leela I'll pick up today. So we will know how great of a poet this Vyasa is. So this one of the day in the Nanda Vraja, Krishna Paramatma, Krishna Bhagavan, as a kid, is throwing a tantrums like he's being naughty, and then he's throwing a tantrum, screaming, crying, asking for food. He's hungry. He said that I need food, I want food. Yashoda is busy in the kitchen. She was churning this curd. She said that I cannot come out right now. Give me 10 minutes, I will feed you later. But Krishna Paramatma was not able to wait. He was screaming again. So he took a pebble. He threw the pebble into the pot. The pot was broken and the entire curd was fallen off. Now Yashoda got super angry. And then this is the time, enough is enough, now I have to discipline you. She ran to the garden. She picked up a branch. Now she started chasing Krishna Paramatma. Now the Krishna Bhagavan says that, okay, now I pressed it too long. If she catches me, she's going to beat me to the pulp. So he gets scared and he runs away. And Yashoda chases him. As he's a kid, he's running fast. And she's an adult woman, she cannot run as fast as him. But those days the women were like, or chastised women, they wear all these ornaments and they tie their hairs with braided their hairs. And then they decorate their heads with all the flowers and then malas. Now suddenly while running, that hair got loosened up, the braids got opened, and then all the flowers were falling. This is the situation. Now Vyasa says, what were these flowers were thinking? On whose command the sun and moon are working? And afraid of whom the Indras is doing his job? On whose command the Rudra is doing job? On whose command entire universe is functioning? That guy is running from her. So we don't deserve to be on her head. We should be deserve to be on her feet. That's why the flowers are falling on her feet and falling on her way. That's how beautifully Vyasa explains the theology and philosophy. How you take care of the Acharya's Padaseva to reach the Bhagavan. That's how Acharya says. So that is the poetic process of Vyasa Bhagavan. Now come to today we have her question. So we have this Yajnavalkya and all these great Acharyas there. So which one to be worshipped? we all have this Vedic matam, the lineages of acharyas who says this Brahma Sutras, who have this Atma Jnanam, those acharyas are to be worshipped. So Vedanta Desika, the greatest, one of the greatest Vaishnavite saint poet, he wrote this 1,000 poems on Ranganatha Padukas. Just on the Padukas, he wrote 1,000 poems. So one of the beautiful poem in this, in that stotram, this is Pratur Viyogo Ganivartamanam Rajabhishekam cha Parityajantam Ramanujau Taunanu Paratantram Ubhavubhyam Bhavati Jigaya, he says. So he's saying the Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna came to this earth for a specific purpose. So they want us to teach us to live a specific lifestyle. What is that lifestyle? Lakshmana wants to teach us a Parartha. Parartha means dependent on Rama. So for the sake of Rama, he lives only for the sake of Rama. Now Bharata is a Paratantra. He is not independent. He is dependent on Rama. So Bharata came to show the dependent on Rama. Now the Vedanta Deshika says this Lakshmana and Bharata couldn't do this 100%. When Rama was asked to go to the forest, Lakshmana says that I cannot live without you, I will also follow you. Rama says you should stay in Ayodhya, but Lakshmana didn't. He took an independent decision to follow Rama. Now the Parartha thing is gone. Now when the Bharata comes to the forest, Rama asks Bharata to go back, take the throne and fulfill our father wishes. Bharata says, I can't take it. I'll take your Padaka and put it as a throne, and I'll be a representative of that Padaka. Now Bharata dependent on Padaka. His Paratantra is gone. So Vedanta Deshika says, oh Padaka, you won. The Padakas are one, both brothers. Because when Rama went to the forest, Padaka went to the forest. When Rama asked the Padaka to go back to Ayodhya, Padaka went to Ayodhya. When Rama asked to go take the kingdom, Padaka took the kingdom. So Vedanta Deshika says this Padaka is the epitome, is the highest goal for us and the easiest way to reach the moksha pada. Now when it comes to the philosophy, when we give the Tirtham in Shatari, only in Vishnu temples you call it as Shatari. In any other temple, we are calling it Shatari these days, but we should not call Shatagopa in any other temple. Shiva temple, Ganesh temple, Hanuman temple, even Ramanuja temple, you cannot call it as Shatari. Only Vishnu temple, you should call it as a Shatari. Why this Shatari means the Shatagopa Muni is a Nammalvar, one of the main Alvar. So Nammalvar becomes the Paduka of the Ranganatha. So when Vedanta Deshika says Paduka is the one main source and epitome highest source for that is the Nammalvar, he is talking about the Nammalvar Acharya. Now Nammalvar gave this, imparted this Divya Prabandham knowledge to the Nadamuni. So Nadamuni's lineage comes to Amanacharya. Amanacharya comes to the Ramanujacharya. From that to Manavala Mamuni, Pradolokacharya, Vedantacharya, all this until today GS. So all this is the Acharya lineage. This is the lineage that Vyasa Bhagavan was talking about. This is the lineage which took the literature of the Vyasa Bhagavan and gave it to all the way to us today. So this is the lineage and worthy of the worship today. All our gurus are worthy of our respect. But you cannot say that Charanav Sharanam Prapachya. You cannot do Sharanagati to them. The Sharanagati should be done for these only, this kind of a lineage of Acharyas. That's the one main point. And then in this Kali Yuga, they say that na yago na yogo, na vatantra mantro, na bhakti prapatti, na hi jnanadane, na bhakti prapatti, tadapchabda labdo, na sandeha gandho, balam me mahat bhashyakaranu. So in this Kali Yuga, neither the yaga nor yoga, neither the tantra nor mantra, neither the bhakti or prapatti cannot give you the knowledge of God alone. The one thing will give you for sure is na sandeha gandho, is balam me mahat bhashyakara. Being a Ramanuja Sambandhi itself, you get that moksha padam. It was told that every the samsara is like a well. We are all inside that well. Now we do the Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. We climb up. When all the way you climb up, it is up to the Bhagavan to give the hand or not. It's a 50-50 chance. If he thinks you are eligible, he will give the hand. If he not, he will send you back. Now, what can we do for this? So Bhagavan holds this rope. This rope is all the lineage of Acharyas from Vyasa Bhagavan to all the way to this lineage of Acharyas. He gave this rope to us. All we need is hold this rope. Now who is pushing this rope up? Is the Bhagavan is the one who is pushing this rope up. So there is no 50-50 here. There's 100% moksham for this. That's why Alaudya Sarvacharitani Vicharecha Punah Punaha. Ivekam Sarvapushnacha Jayam Ramanuja Sada. So while thinking, while inquiring experience of all acharyas, all rishis, all the lineages, it was decided by the elders, it was decided by the prajnas that Ramanuja Padam is the easiest, shortest and closest way. So today we do that. Today when we are doing the puja to Vyasa Bhagavan, we do the Vyasa Bhagavan in the lineage of gurus. That's what we do. We can have pray to other gurus, other babas, everything is fine. But today is not their day. Today is the Vyasa Pournama. It is the Vyasa and the lineage of gurus. Only those people should be worshipped. The rest of them are respected. We cannot respect is fine. So that's what we came here. We are blessed and beautiful. Andamu Anandamu Ramanuja Sambandhamu. Being a Ramanuja Sambandhi is beautiful and blissful. We are all beautiful, we are all blissful because we came here to do this Seva to Srinivasa. Now we can go and